Yo, what's going on, everybody? Los here, coming at you with another video. This time, as you can see by the title, this is my top 50 CGC 9.6's. 9.6's, you ask? Well, I've seen a lot of people do 9.8's, and I was like, you know what? Why is nobody showing 9.6's love, right? At any given day, you can crack open a 9.6, clean and press it, maybe even not even do that, submit it back, and it might get a 9.8, right? So the differences between a 9.8 and 9.6 kind of minuscule. So I was like, you know what? Let me show some 9.6's some love. I got a bunch of 9.6's, so why not? Hopefully you enjoy. I'm gonna kind of run through these pretty quick. I'm not gonna spend too much time. I don't want to make this a 40-minute video showing these books. So what I am gonna do though is I'm gonna switch cameras, or I'm gonna switch angles, and I'm just gonna show the books, right? Because you want to see the books. You don't want to see my face, right? So I'm gonna switch, and then we're gonna go from there. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoy the books and stay tuned. All right. Oh shit, that didn't work. That's never really had an issue with performance, issues. That's a little embarrassing. Let's try this again. See if I can get this camera angle to switch. Awesome. So that worked that time. All right, so we're back at it. Starting with The Walking Dead number 27. This is the first appearance of the Governor. Next we have The Walking Dead number 6. This is the death of Shane. That was it for my indies. Now we're gonna flip to DC, and we have Before Watchmen, The Comedian number 1. This is the Jim Lee lineup variant. Next we have Before Watchmen Night Owl number 1. Again, another Jim Lee lineup variant. Next we have Forever Evil number 4, and this is a David Finch cover, and I'm a sucker for sketch covers, so you might see quite a few of these. Up next, Forever Evil number 3, again another David Finch sketch cover. Next we have Batman 609, signed by Jim Lee. This is also the first appearance of Tommy Elliott, better known as Hush. Next we have Batman Adventures Mad Love. There's no number associated to this, and it's just a cool Batman Adventures. You gotta love those Bruce Timm covers. Up next we have Dark Knight number 3, Master Race number 1, and again another Jim Lee variant. Next up we have Wonder Woman number 39, and this is from the David Finch and Meredith Finch run on Wonder Woman, and this is the Lupicino variant. I completely butchered that name, I'm sorry, but just a cool ass cover. Next, Wonder Woman number 36. This is a David Finch cover, and actually it's one of my favorite covers in this run, but just gorgeous. Next, Tales of the Teen Titans number 44, and this is the first appearance of Jericho, and it's also the when Dick Grayson becomes Nightwing. Up next, Sandman Overture number 1. This is a Jim Lee variant, and I told you I'm a sucker for sketch variants. Oh, what do we have here? Another sketch variant. Justice League number 6, and this is the Jim Lee sketch variant. I believe Jim Lee did the first 12 issues of this run, and he did the color version and the sketch variants. And here's Justice League number 2, and again another sketch variant by Jim Lee. Alright, switching gears again, and we are switching to Marvel. This is Incredible Hulk number 92, and this is the first, or the starting storyline of Planet Hulk, and it is also the first appearance of Meek. Next, X Factor number 6, and this is the first full appearance of Apocalypse, and actually I didn't even know it was Newsstand. Next we have Avengers vs. X-Men number 6. Is another sketch variant, and I believe this was done by Bradshaw. Now we have Avengers vs. X-Men number 7. It's another variant cover. This is the color variant, and it was done by Sarah Pichelli. And this was actually a really good series if you get a chance to read it. Next we have Death of Wolverine number 1. This was the Marvel 75th anniversary, and it was a bunch of sketch covers done by Alex Ross. We have another Alex Ross cover. This is Avengers number 25. Next we have Amazing Spider-Man 299, one of the cameo appearances of Venom. Next up, Amazing Spider-Man 298, and this is the first appearance of Eddie Brock in cameo, and I believe this was the first time of Todd McFarlane on Spider-Man. Next, we have Amazing Spider-Man 200, and this is the origin of Spider-Man retold. Next, we have X-Men 248, and I believe this is the first time of Jim Lee on X-Men, and again, didn't even know it was a newsstand. Next up, we have X-Men 142, and this is the Days of Future Past. This is part 2, and these next couple of books, tell me if you notice a pattern. Next, we have X-Men 137, and this is the Death of Phoenix. Next, we have X-Men 136, and we have an appearance by Lalandra, and President Jimmy Carter makes a cameo. Next, we have X-Men 134, is where Phoenix becomes Dark Phoenix. Next, we have X-Men 131. This is the second appearance of Dazzler, and an appearance by Emma Frost, double signed. Next, we have X-Men 130, the first appearance of Dazzler. Notice the pattern yet? Next, we have X-Men 127, pretty cool cover. Next, we have X-Men 125, the first appearance of Mutant X. Next, we have X-Men 122, and this is the first Mastermind. Next, we have X-Men 121, first full appearance of Alpha Flight. Next, we have X-Men 117. This is the first appearance of the Shadow King, and it's also the origin of Professor X. Next, we have X-Men 114, and this is the first time the Uncanny name was used in the logo. Next, we have X-Men 112, and it's just a cool ass cover. Next, we have X-Men 109, first appearance of Weapon Alpha, later becomes Guardian. Next, we have X-Men 108. This is when John Byrne starts his run on X-Men. Next, we have X-Men 104, it's the first appearance of the Starjammers. It's also a cover swipe of X-Men number 1. Next, we have X-Men 102, it's the origin of Storm. Next is X-Men 100, is the old team versus the new team. Next, we have X-Men 97, this is the return of Havoc, and it's the first appearance of Lalandra. Funny story, I wanted to name my firstborn child Lalandra, and my wife shut it down. Then I had another girl, I tried to get her to name Lalandra, she shut that down too. So, and then we had a boy, and then that was it. Funny story. Next, New Mutants 98, obviously this needs no introduction, first appearance of Deadpool. Alright, so here it is, my top 5. First up, Amazing Spider-Man 300. Iconic cover, it's been cover swiped to death, but you know, yeah, first full appearance of Venom, you can't beat it, and this book has been exploding. So, number 4, Incredible Hulk 340. Just a classic Todd McFarlane cover, and this book is also kind of going crazy. Number 3, X-Men 129. Again, another book that's been undervalued for a long time, and now it's starting to get its due. This has multiple first appearances: Kitty Pryde, Emma Frost, Sebastian Shaw. So just a great book, and hopefully you were able to jump on it early because now the prices are crazy. Number 2, Amazing Spider-Man 316. This is probably my favorite Todd McFarlane Spider-Man cover. Love this cover. I know a lot of people like to try to get the newsstand, and I know it's more valuable, whatever. But I prefer this version because I have the extra art of Venom's sinister smile down the bottom there. And for my number one, if you watch my channel, you would know I talked about this book many times. I'm not going to go over it again. And it is this guy right here. Wolverine miniseries number one. I got a double sign by Joe Rubenstein and Chris Claremont. Love this book. It is iconic cover. This book is never leaving my PC. And I'm just so happy to have it. It has so much meaning to me. And that's my top 50, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And, let's go out and see those 9.6's, everybody. Come on. Show them some love. All right. Until next time, everybody. Peace.